Hello again, and this small video is going to be very exciting since we are going to build our first dynamic web page. What we need to do first is to prepare everything. So here we have the model prepared. Second step, as we said before, it's MVT. So let's go and to do the template first. So since I don't need this anymore, I will rename it to members, okay? And I will create like a small design, all members, h1. And here I need to state the members details, okay? So what I'm going to do is to create an unordered list and an li, and I will close it for sure. Here we have here details of members, and we close again this one, and that's it. Okay, so one important thing here now that we have an unordered list, and what we want is, first we don't know how many records we have in our database. So we don't know if we need to insert 1 li, 2 li, 3 li, we don't know. This thing can be solved easily with Django. Django provides a way to interact in an easy way with any template using Jinja. Jinja is a scripting language from Python that we use usually in the templates, so it makes the rendering of templates way easier. Let's see, for example, how to do a for loop in using Jinja. So for x in members. So, and as you know, in by the way, here there's no need like in Python to insert it inside, but I would prefer to do that to make everything like well organized. And in Jinja, when you open a for loop, you need to close it as well. Here instead, when you have expressions like general expressions, you start it with a curly brackets and the percentage sign, and you close it in the same way. But if you are dealing with values, you just put the variable inside double curly brackets, sorry, x dot first underscore name and x underscore, sorry, not underscore, dot last underscore name. Okay, so now we have this template. Perfect. How to deal with that? Using the last step in the MVT architecture, the view function. MVT. We prepared the model, we prepared the template. Let's prepare now the view function. Before going to the view function, here I will say members. So I'm going to change this one to members. Let's call this one all underscore members, and here as well all underscore members. So this is now in white, so I will copy it and I will define a view function, a new view function that it has this name, and I'm going to render my pages. I'm going to render my template, so now total everything is fine. Okay, we still have something to do. That is, in the members.html, we have here members. So we need to import this one inside the template. So what's members? Members is here. Members is member.objects.all. And since we do not have member here, so we will say from .models import member. You may think that we need to add members here directly, but this is not correct. To render any data, you need to define a variable that is a dictionary. The key should be the name, and the value should be the value that you want to put it to be rendered in the template. So you can call this one context. You may find in a lot of references and they call it context. For me, I prefer to call it data, and now I call my data here. So then maybe in the future, if we add a new model, for example, this is just an example that is matches, which is matches.objects.all, and here you will say matches. So this is just an example why we use this way. So now we have this function. We need always to make sure that is called as a path in the urls.py. We come back to the original urls.py and we see that we have an empty path here. So this rendered template is going to be on localhost / members directly. Yeah, and that's it. Now let's see the result. Python manage.py run server. Okay, members.view has no attribute test, maybe because I forgot here. Okay, so let's remove this one. Since I clicked Ctrl S, everything is going to be refreshed automatically. The main page we don't have, but we have members. And here we go. We have here all our members. Now, since we have this result, let's do an additional step, that if the phone number of a member exists, so show me it. Instead, I don't want it. So how to do that? Let's break this one here. And now what I will say is if, so it's an expression, if x dot phone, and I need to end if, okay? If x dot phone, so it means it is not none, x, show me x dot phone, okay? Let's retry now, Control S and refresh. Perfect.